museum, and we're looking for any kind of a part or an aircraft or anything that we can use for the new high school. So we're on our journey just seeing what's out there.
Imagine that hanging from the commons.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Now what's that again? That's not a T-38. That is.
Yeah. Look at that one. That's a nice size hanging.
That's a trainer.
Yeah, but it's still really good size.
Just to imagine these hunks of metal flying through the sky, protecting our freedom and making the sacrifices that we can enjoy what we have now. Now that one would be cool. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty.
Look at the Mustang. This is my favorite.
Do you like the way it was restored, or you just like?
Well, it was the best fighter of World War II.
It's a cool tail dragger, wasn't it? Look. Yep. It's a tail dragger.
This literally helped defeat the Germans. Yeah, so it was the first fighter that could follow along the bombers. It had enough range to follow along with them.
This is the F-86D. This is what my father flew during the Cold War and the tail end of the Korean War. And he has lots of stories about that. This is the T-33, and my dad actually trained in this aircraft, and this would be my dream to get that. So we're looking at the patches, thinking for our squadron groups, and then we're looking at all the fun pins. Model aircrafts. Just getting some fun ideas. Are you feeling inspired, Scott?
I am. In fact, come here for a second. So, even little tiny displays around the school like this, isn't that cool?
That's really awesome. I was looking at this, thinking, and you know what's neat about this? It has the historical context, you know, the years, but look how it's framed. You can see how it's kind of pushed away from the wall.
Look at the symbology.
Okay, we're with Justin Hall, and he's with the U.S. Air Force Museum, and he's the curator.
Right, so all of our aircraft here at the Hill Aerospace Museum are on loan from the National Museum, and so any aircraft that you pull from our inventory or any other Air Force inventory in the museum program would be on loan from the National Museum, not us here at Hillfield. And stuff that
Our concerns are weight, so
right.
Any guesstimates on how much some of those that are hanging might weigh?
The ones that are hanging are all trainers. They're fairly small. I'd say 2,000-3,000 pounds probably.
Perfect. Our max weight is 3,500 pounds. We are looking at the possibility of something smaller.
Yeah.
And Justin is recommending maybe that, you called it a Bowmark missile?
A Bowmark missile. And so after World War II, when all of a sudden like nuclear bombs and long-range bombers became really important, those were nuclear capable, and they were meant to be fired into kind of the middle of a bomber squadron to take out the entire squadron. Oh, this is a Bowmark B.
And the Bowmark is kind of awesome because we have ties in Utah, because some of it was manufactured right here.
The motors and the fuel.
The motors and the fuel.